Hello again, class. We're looking at how do computers work. Page 10 and 11, Natural Science, Unit 6. A computer is a machine that can be programmed with instructions. Computers all work in the same basic way. They receive information or input. Input means information coming into the computer. They carry out a process. They produce output. So information goes in to the computer, it has a process, and information goes out of the computer. For example, when we send a text message, the computer in our phone receives the message, transforms it into digital information, and then sends the information. History of computers. The first computer was invented in 1943 by Tommy Flowers, an engineer. It was designed for the British Army during World War II. It was used to break the codes used by the German Army to send messages. The computer was called Colossus because it was very big. In fact, it was so big that it occupied a whole room. By the end of World War II, there were 10 Colossus computers working in Britain. In 1971, Intel produced the first microprocessor. A microprocessor is a very small, programmable device. It carries out the functions of the central process unit of a computer. The invention of microprocessors meant that computers could be produced cheaply. It also meant that computers could be much smaller. The invention of the microprocessor led to the production of the first household computers, although the first microprocessor was small. Scientists have continued to invent smaller and smaller processors. Nowadays, microprocessors can be so small as 5 millimeters by 5 millimeters. That's half a centimeter. Like this in the picture. In the early 1980s, two computer companies, IBM and Apple, both began producing personal computers or PCs. These PCs could be used to produce documents and also to play games. They had a screen, a keyboard, and a joystick. Maybe this here is the joystick. PCs were used in offices and homes in the USA and Europe. Types of computers. Some computers are called general-purpose machines because they can perform many functions. For example, mobile phones. Other computers are called special-purpose machines because they perform one specific function, such as a GPS. And the sci-fact, a programmable machine was designed by Charles Babbage and Ada Lovelace in 1837. They called their design the analytical engine, but it was never built. So this is a simple introduction into how computers work.